So I'm being ambitious. I decided to do one more. So this is video number 6. So on this one, what I want to talk to you about is the event itself. So I wanted to grab tonight to kind of get a lot of these videos out because I don't know when I'm going to be able to record again. And there's so much I want to tell you about it, but on this video I'm going to go ahead and tell you about the event itself, just in case I don't get a chance to do some more recordings. Okay, so the name of the event is Speak to Convert. And as I mentioned on some of the earlier videos, the purpose of it is to help you in your communication with your audience, or help you to get an audience. So what I'm hearing from a lot of our folks is like, I don't even have an audience yet. You always talk about audience, and I don't have an audience yet. So some of you have an audience, a small audience, and some of you don't have any at all. Speaking is such a good way to find an audience and then to connect with them so that you're attractive to them. That's what we want, right? We want to attract, attention, people who like what we're doing and want to connect with us and want what we have. So speaking is a really great way to do that. And so at the Speak to Convert event, we're going to talk about several different ways that you can attract using speaking. So we're going to talk about podcast. We're going to talk about just being interviewed in general. We're going to talk about doing your own events. We're going to talk about summits. And then we have a couple of surprises for you that we'll talk about as well. But that's going to be the core of it. And the real idea behind it is how you can do it well. So you may have been doing it and there may be crickets, and there may be the other thing that we're hearing is like people do get people into their program. It takes a long, long time. They get people into the program and then they're not happy. They don't feel like they're learning. Some of that could be your offer. It could be what it is that you're offering them, and people are disappointed when they come in because maybe they feel like they were promised more than they actually got. Maybe they never understood you in the first place just because of the communication. Or maybe it's once you get in there, once they got in there, the coaching itself just wasn't quite up to par. And it's not that you're not a good coach and you don't have things to offer. It's just that it's our way of communicating sometimes we just haven't been trained in that way. And so when you go to school and you get the certifications, and it's a great thing, you've got all this knowledge, but then you're like, what do I do with it? What do I do with it? That's where I'm seeing so many people stuck. It's a thing. It's this whole thing in the health and wellness world. And speaking really, really, getting good at it can make all the difference in how you feel about your business, how you show up, and how you create your